This is the Roulette Master. Man, I can't wait to share with you this incredible roulette strategy that was just sent in by one of my subscribers, Jesse. He said he has gone to the casino every day this week and come home a winner each and every time. So that is fantastic to hear. And let's see if that it does the same thing for us tonight. I'm going to show you everything you need to know to play with his roulette system. And we're going to start out like some other systems with first and second 12 and $10, but this one's going to be very different. Let's go ahead and spin, and I'm going to show you all the differences and everything you need to know to make money with this at the casino. And that's 2 black. So we're going to go from first and second to second and third now. We're going to be at 10 each, but this is just a small aspect of this system. There's also some really other important things like when to reset, and I'm going to cover all of that here in a few seconds. So there is another win. So we're going to go back to first and second 12. And we're up $20 now. So getting off to a good start here. But I'm going to play long enough so that you can see, good times and bad times and how this system deals with both. So that's really important. I know a lot of you messaged me today, and we're up 30. And you said that you appreciate when I play longer because with a small sample size, you don't get to see all the ups and downs that you need to know before you take it to the casino. So there's another win. So we're currently up $40. We're going to switch back to first and second 12. And if you haven't noticed yet, we're just going from first and second, then second, third, and then back to first and second again. And that's a 13 black. Okay, that's a $10 win. So we're up 50. Now we're going to be on second and third for 10. And once we get some losses here, I'm going to share with you that next step. And that's a 10 black. Okay, that's a loss. So now we're going to go from 20, which is 10 each, to 40. So that'll be 20 each. So we'll have 20 on first and 20 on second. And let's spin. Here we go. This is not going to be a system where you have to you have to get back to session profit, basically. This is going to be a system where we're going to go until we have a certain profit level. So if you look on that last bet there, you can see we bet $40, 20 on each. So now we're going to stay at that level because we won, and we'll have 20 on second and 20 on third. So let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. Let's see what we get. That says 0. Okay, and that's a $40 loss. So you can see on that one we had 20 on each, so we lost. We're going to go to 30 on each, and we will be on first and second for 30 each, and let's spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 7 red. Okay, that's a $30 win, and now we're going to go second and third for 30 until we reach a point which I'm going to share with you here soon. We're up 40. We need to reach that next point for resetting, so we're not going back to 10 every time we reach session profit. We're trying to find a goal here. And there's a loss at 30 each, so we go back to first and second, but now we're at 40 each. So we're going to go up a unit. Currently we're minus 20, but that's just because we had a loss there. And let's get a win here. But there's a double 0, so that's a loss. So we're going to go from 40 each to 50 each. And I always like when you guys see, you can see we're minus 100. I always like when you guys see, a little bit of adversity and how to overcome it. So that's a 14 red. That's a win at 50, so we'll do 50 again. And we'll check our balance. We're minus 50. Let's go ahead and spin. So if we win, we keep it the same. If we lose, we go up $10 on each. And that's a loss, so we'll go from 50 to 60. And let's go ahead and spin. And if this is too high of a bankroll for you at 2,000, you can always do 200 and use dollar units instead of $10 units. So always remember that. And that's a $60 win. So we're going to stay at 60. And we'll go to first and second. Okay, so you can see we're minus 90 right now, but we just need to go on a run. And let's see if we can do that. So that's a 27 red. Okay, that's a loss at 60 each, so we're going to go to 70 each. There we go, and let's spin at 140. Here we go. It's a 27 red. Okay, so now we're going to stay at 70 because we haven't reached our goal yet, and we're at minus 140 right now. Let's turn this thing around. All right, that is a 32 red. Okay, so that's minus 140. That was 70 each. You can see that was on first and second. So now we're going to go to 80 each, and we'll be on second and third. And let's spin. Here we go. All right, let's see what we get here. And that's a 21 red. Okay, that's an $80 win. So we'll stay at 80. And we'll be on first and second. You can see we're minus 200 right now. So we started off really poorly. And I think it's always good, to, like I said, to see how to come back from something like that. So that's why we have the bankroll we have. And now we're going to be at 80 each, but we'll be on second and third. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and spin. And let's see what we get here. That's a 23 red. Okay, and that's an $80 win. So we'll go to first and second for 80 each now. And we're currently minus 40. We're starting to come back here. Let's see if we can get another win on first and second 12. And we did. That's a 14 red. Okay, and that's at 80. So we're going to go from, we're going to stay at 80. And we'll be on second and third. And again, I'm about to share with you the goal once we get to it here. We're getting closer. And then we'll reset when we get to that goal. And that's a 2 black. So that's a loss at 80. So we go to 90 and switch sides. And that dropped us back to minus 120. Let's go ahead and spin here and see what we get. It's an 8 black. Okay, so that was at 90. So we stay at 90 and go to second and third. And we're minus 30 right now, but I have a feeling we're about to start making some money now. Here we go. That's a 4 black. And just as I say that, we lost, and that's okay. So we're going to go from 90 to 100, up 1 on first and second. You can see that temporarily dropped us down to 210, minus 210, but we have a $2,000 bankroll. Again, remember you can play with 200, not 2,000 if you want to use dollar units. And there's a win at 100, so we'll switch sides and stay at 100. There we go, and let's spin, then we'll check our balance again, and here we go. Okay, that's a 0. So we're getting some rough numbers, and that's okay, because you get some rough numbers when you play in the casino as well. We're going to go from 100 to 110 on first and second, switch sides, and keep it moving. We're minus 310, but that's okay. That's okay. That's because we have a $2,000 bankroll. Sometimes you're going to have really bad luck starting out, and you need to be strong and know how to deal with it. So we're going to stay at 110 after that win. And we'll be on second and third. Okay, and we're minus 200 now. Let's go ahead and get a win here. Here we go. It's a 35 black. Okay, that's at 110. So we'll switch sides and stay at 110 until we get to our goal, which I'm going to share with you here shortly once we get to it. And I believe we'll get to it. So let's switch sides and see if we can get another win. And we did. That's a 19 red. So we'll still be at 110 on second and third. There we go, and we're up 20. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's an 8 black. And that's a loss at 110, so we'll go to 120. And we're minus 200, but we'll still get there. Just hang in there, and you need to know how to get through these tough times as well. But that's a 26 black. That's another loss. So we're going to go from 120 to 130, and we'll be on second and third. All right, let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. Okay, that is a 25 red. And that's a win. So we'll be on 130 on first and second. All right, let's go ahead and spin again. And here we go. And we got it. That's a 15 black. So we'll stay at 130, and we'll be on second and third. We'll check our balance now. And we are minus 180. Again, really tough start, but it's kind of fun to come back from being way down too. That's a 20 black. Obviously, we'd rather start out way ahead and just leave with the cash, but you need to know how to deal with things like this. And we're going to still be at 130 on first and second because we have not reached our profit goal yet, which we're hopefully going to get to here soon. And let's see what we get. That's a 13 black. Okay, that's a 130 win, so we switch sides, go second and third for 130. We're up 80, and if we get this win, it's going to reach our first profit goal. So let's see if we can get that. And I think we lost, though. That's a 6 black. So we're going to go from 130 to 140, and we will be on first and second. All right, so we're minus 180, but we can make that up pretty quickly. That's why this progression works so well. And that's a 16 red. Okay, and that's a 140 win, so we'll go to 140 on second and third now. And we're minus 40. Let's go ahead and spin here. And we're getting close to that profit level again. And that's a 10 black. But that's a loss, so we're going to go 150. We're going to switch sides. We're really close to getting it, though. We'll be at 150 on first, 150 on second, and we're at minus 320. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. Come on, first and second. And we got it. That's a 14 red. So we'll be 150 on second and third now. I still think we'll get to that profit goal here soon. We just got to be patient. We have our bankroll. We're good there. We're only down 170 out of our $2,000 bankroll. And here we go. That's a 31 black. Okay, that's a win. So we'll be 150 on first and second. We'll check our balance. And let's get to that profit goal. And okay, we're on first and second now for 150 each. And let's spin. That's a 9 red. Okay, so we'll be at 150 on second and third now. Oh, actually, we just hit our profit goal. So our profit goal is $100. So we went over that. So our next profit goal is $200. We're already partially there. So now we only have to make up $70 to get to our next goal before we reset. So if you look at the last bet, we were on first and second. Now we'll be on second and third for 10. We're resetting because we hit our profit goal at $100. So let's get to that $200 profit goal now. And we won that one. So you can see that was on second and third. So now we'll be on first and second for 10 each. And we never go backwards until we get to the profit goal. We only go forwards on losses 1 unit, and wins stay the same. So, all right, that's a loss. So we're going to go 10 to 20 and go second to third. And we're up 120 trying to get to 200. Here we go. And that's a 35 black. All right, so that's a good one. And we'll still be at 20. Again, we don't go backwards. We'll be on first and second for 20. 140 total profit. And let's spin. That's a 32 red. Okay, and that's a loss. So we're going to increase from 20 to 30, and we'll be on second and third. Okay, we're up 100. We're trying to get to 200, and here we go. Okay, that's a 16 red. Okay, and that's a win. So that was at 30, so we'll stay at 30, and we'll be on first and second. All right, here we go. All right, we're at 30 each. Let's spin. And let's see what we get here. That's a 17 black. Okay, and that's a $30 win. Let's check our balance. We're up 160, trying to get to 200. So we'll be at 30 on each on second and third 12. And even though we started out really rough, I bet it feels good that we overcame that. I know I enjoy the feeling of overcoming losses like that. Again, obviously everyone would love to not have to overcome losses, but when things get tough, and let's go ahead and spin it 30 each now on first and second. When things get tough, you need to know that you've overcome things like that before. So that's why it's so good to practice on a simulator before you go to the casino. And we lost there, so we're going to go 40 now. We were at 30, and we're up 130, again, trying to get to 200 before we reset. And here we go. It's an 18 red. Okay, and that's a $40 win. Let's check it out. We're up 170, so we stay at 40. And we'll be on first and second with 40 each, and let's spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 19 red. Okay, that's a win at 40, and we hit our next profit goal. Our next profit goal after this is going to be 300, so we drop back to 10, and we'll be on second and third now. So let's go ahead and spin and try to get to our next profit goal of $300. And that's a 22 black. Nice. So we'll switch to first and second. We are up 220, again trying to get to 3, and then we'll reset when we get to 3. Here we go. That's a 12 red. Okay, that's a $10 win. So we'll be on second and third now, and let's spin. And here we go. Let's see what we get. All right, we got the win. That's a 32 red. And one thing that's nice to see with this is that just as we had all that adversity at the start, you're also going to have runs where you don't have a lot of adversity and you make a lot of money. And you're always going to hit the second 12 just like that one. And we're up 250. We're on second and third for 10 each. And here we go. 00. That's no good. So we're going to go from 10 to 20 each, but we'll be on first and second. Okay. All right, $40 total bet. Here we go. Okay, that's a 4 black. Okay, and that was 20 each, so we'll stay at 20. Again, until we reach our $300 profit goal, we never go backwards. We stay the same on wins, and we go 1 unit forward on losses. And that's a 24 black. Okay, we won at 20, so we'll stay at 20. Switch sides, and we're up 270. We're already getting closer to that next profit goal. And here we go. That's a 10 black. Fantastic. So we'll stay at 20. We'll be on second and third now. We're at 290. We're almost to that next goal already. And we got it. That's a 27 red. So we go back to 10. And you can see we're up 310. Our next goal is going to be 400. And we'll be on first and second for 10 each. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 19 red. Okay, so we'll go to second and third now for 10 each. We're up $320. Fantastic. That feels really good to overcome that loss, doesn't it? And that's a 25 red, because we all know, how many times we've been in the casino and we start out down, and you need to have practiced and know that you can come back. Otherwise, you're not going to have the confidence to do it in the casino. And that's a 16 red. And we'll be on second and third for 10 each. We're up 340. And let's spin. But another thing that helps you is knowing that you're not playing with money that you need to pay bills, and that no matter what happens, you're going to be okay. So remember that. That's also really important. That helps. My mentality is when I go in there with $2,000, I know that if I lose that $2,000, I'm going to be just fine the next day. So that's the number one thing to remember, is that there's always, no matter how good the system is, if you have the worst numbers ever, any system can lose. So never play with money that you can't afford to lose. But at the same time, I expect to be up over time playing roulette. So there is 20 each on second and third, and we're going to go to 30 each now on first and second. And but you never know when those losses are going to come. So it helps you mentally if you are not totally attached to that money, and just enjoy when you win. And that's a $30 win. And we're up 320. The other thing is, to never try to be mental in your mental state. Never be trying to get back losses from previous years or previous days. View each day as its own day, and we're at 30 each now, up 350. View each day as its own individual day, and try to make money that day and get out. Get rid of the idea of trying to win back everything you've ever lost your entire life, and that'll help you a lot mentally. And we're up 380 with second and third 12, and it just really helps the way you think when you're in the casino. And that's a 2 black, and that's a loss at 30 each. So we're going to go to 40 each, and if you're playing with money that you can't afford to lose, you're not going to make the right decisions, because once you get down a certain amount, you're not going to follow through. And that's 40 each. So now we go to 50 each. So before I go play, I expect to win money, but I know that if I do lose it, that I'm going to be okay. And that's a 9 red. So that's 50 each, and we're going to have to go up to 60 each. And if you just need to, lower the denomination, and find somewhere to play where you can start with smaller units or a different machine, that's perfectly fine. And that's a 3 red, and then you can enjoy it a lot more. So we'll be at 60 each again, and again we're trying to get to our next profit goal. We are a little bit set back here, and let's get to it. Here we go. And that's a 20 black. Okay, that's a win, so we'll stay at 60. There we go. All right, 60 each on first and second 12. Here we go. That's a 20 black. And you always know you're going to win if you're on second 12 with this one. And we're up 320. So we'll be at 60 again on second and third this time. And here we go. All right, let's see if we can get to that next $100 level. That's a 30 red. Fantastic. So we're up 380. We're getting close already. Okay, let's see if we can get a win here and get to that next profit level. And we didn't there. I think that's a loss with the 30 red. So we will go up from 60 to 70. And we'll be on second and third. Here we go. Also, check out my new TikTok channel if you're looking for low roller strategies, because I have a bunch of them on there. So make sure to go there and check those out. And we have a loss at 70 each. So now we'll be at 80 each. And we'll be on first and second. So yeah, if you do go to TikTok, just like you did on YouTube, please like, share, and follow. And keep growing this great community. So there is a win there at 80, and we're up 200. It's just so much fun to see new systems sent in every day, just like this one, and I really enjoy trying new systems each day. So let's keep growing this great community. Everyone has been fantastic. We're going to go from 80 to 90. I also love when you guys share your results, whether they're good or bad, because that helps the community out. Even if you play and you don't win, and you let people know, that it helps the community. So always share your results if you want to. And we're going to go from 90 to 100. And always remember, you need to test them out on a simulator or app before you go to the casino, not only to see if you like them, but also, and there's a loss at 100, so we're going to 110, but also to get the confidence that you need to follow through. And now we're currently down a little bit. We're going to have to dig out of this hole again. And that's why you always want to cash out when you're up a lot, like we were. But I like playing longer. We won at 110, so we'll stay there. I like playing longer so you can see both sides of the good and the bad of every system. That really should help you, make the decision of when to cash out and just how to play the game. So there's a 110 win, so we'll stay there. And we'll move back to first and second. We're minus 120 now. Let's go ahead and see if we can get back ahead again. A lot of these systems are cyclical, and you have to cash out when you're up because they will cycle back down. And that's a loss at 110. So we're going to go to 120, 240 total, and let's spin. Here we go. That's a 23 red. Okay, that's a win at 120. We'll stay there and go to first and second for 120. We're minus 220, and I know we can do this again. Let's go ahead and pull it out and get back ahead again. And that's a 7 red. That's a win. So we'll stay at 120 and move to second and third. And you can tell how it's been cycling up and down since we started. If you're playing and you're happy with how much you've made, just take the cash and run. That's a 4 black there, and that is a loss. So we'll be 130. We were at 120, and we'll be on first and second. Okay, we're 340 down, but remember we have a $2,000 bankroll. But also remember you can play for dollar units and have a $200 bankroll. So this works for anyone. Just make sure it's at the right amount for you. We're going to be at 130 each now. Okay, 260 total, and let's go ahead and spin. Let's see what we get here. That's a 2 black. Okay, 130, we're going to go to 140. On first and second, we're minus 470. Let's get some wins here. Let's turn this thing around again. I know we can do it. And there's a win with an 8 black. Okay, so we'll be 140 on second and third now. We're going to stay the same after wins until we reach our next profit goal, and let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's a win. That's a 27 red. And let me see. We were on second and third, and we were at, let me see how much we had on that last one, 140 each. I think I made a mistake on that last one, but we won, so we stay at 140. That doesn't look right, but we'll go with it. If you make a mistake when you're playing roulette, just go ahead and get right back on track. And we all make mistakes sometimes. So there's a loss at 140 each. We're going to go to 150. Nobody is perfect, and don't be hard on yourself. Just pick right back up. And don't try to get back what you lost when you made a mistake, and just get right back on track. And that's a 150 win, and we'll be on first and second for 150. And let's go ahead and spin here, and let's see what we get. Okay, that's a 26 black. That's a loss at 300, so we'll go 150 to 160. And we'll be on second and third. 320 total, and let's spin. We have the bankroll to do it, so let's get it. That's a 35 black. Okay, and that was at 160, so we'll be on first and second for 160 now. There we go, and we're minus 320. Let's go ahead and get some wins. You need patience and bankroll as usual, and that's a 28 black. That's another loss. So that was at 160. We'll be at 170 now. We'll be on second and third. Still plenty of bankroll left. We have about $1,300 left in the bankroll, something like that. I think like $1,360. I'll have to look at that again here in a second. That's a 4 black. And that's another loss. So 170 to 180, and we'll be on first and second. But we still have the bankroll. We can come back. So let's do it. We have about a little over $1,000 left in the bankroll. Let's get some wins. We're on first and second. And, man, that's another loss. Ouch. Okay, so that was 190. We're going to be at 200. And we'll be on second and third for 200. Then we'll check our balance here. Make sure we have enough money left. And we have enough to make the bet. But we need to get a win here. It's not looking good for us all of a sudden. And that's 11 black. That's not good at all. Okay, so all we have left now is $260. So the most we can put down is 130 each on first and second. We can't do what we're supposed to do. All we can do is put up what we have left. And at this point, you can either just leave and take the loss, or you can put back up what you have left, like we just did there. But then you can lose it all, and we just lost our $2,000 bankroll. So the thing that I would take from this, if I were you, is cash out when you're ahead, just like Sonny always says. So it's really important, especially with systems like this that cycle up and down. I happen to really like this one, but obviously if I was playing in the casino, I would have cashed out when I was ahead. But I want to show you guys the good and the bad with every system. And if you play long enough, any system will fail. You never know if that's going to be an hour or 5 hours or how long it's going to be. But that's why when you get up a good amount of money, you want to cash out and take it with you. So I hope that's a good learning lesson, and hope you learned something today about the best way to play. Obviously, I wouldn't have played this long if once I get up a good amount, I usually cash out, take a break, then come back in a little bit, get up, cash out, take a break, and I just love leaving with money that I didn't bring, and always embrace that. So never keep playing and playing and playing, because eventually you're going to get horrible luck if you play long enough. And I hope you learned that. Also, too, if this is too much money for you, check out my TikTok. I have low roller strategies on TikTok. If you're not on that platform, check it out. Please like, share, and follow on there as well. And welcome all the people from TikTok over to YouTube. I've seen there's been a ton of you, and I hope you're really enjoying the channel. Let's keep growing this great community. Just for those of you that are new, you send the systems into roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Let me know if you want your system to go up against some different system. And some of you like that, some of you don't. That's fine. Just let me know with the email. Again, that's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. But sending your systems in every day is what really drives the channel, and what's really enjoyable about this, because we get the best systems possible every day sent in, because the community is getting so large. So let's keep growing it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and like and share if you're enjoying the videos. Same thing on TikTok as well. I'm also going to be start posting on Facebook here pretty soon. So if you're on there, I'm going to start posting the daily video on there as well. And hope you really enjoyed today's video. I think it's a good one. We just played too long and ended up biting us in the end. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.